Hello, and welcome to this channel. In this episode, we're going to be making my irresistible chicken tacos. I'm also going to show you how to make a fresh Pico De Gallo, sweet and sour slaw, guacamole, and chips. The ingredients are listed in the description box down below. Follow along in this video for directions. If you're not a member to this channel, go ahead and tap that red subscribe icon down below to help this channel grow. Awesome, let's get started. Okay, so let's begin by making our sweet and sour slaw because it needs time to soak. Cut one whole green cabbage in half to use and store the other half for later. Then cut the half a cabbage in half again and then thinly slice it as best as you can get it, like this. Then put it into a 1 gallon Ziploc bag and add 1 cup of granulated white sugar, followed by 2 cups of white distilled vinegar, and that's it. Massage it in the bag and then set it aside. Okay, now let's work on our marinade sauce. Trim off 2 bushels of cilantro bottom stems. Set aside a little bit for your pico, which we'll get to here in a little bit. Place your 2 bushels of cilantro into a blender. Next, bust up 1 whole garlic cluster and remove skins. Set aside 3 cloves for your pico as well, and put the rest into the blender. Next, take 1 whole jalapeno and slice it open the long ways and de-seed it. And then carefully cut some of the pith out. Doing this will reduce its spicy strength, giving it a more sweet and zangy effect. Use half of it in the blender and the other half for your pico, which we'll get to in a moment. Next, take a lemon and lime and zest them both. Zest has a lot of citrus flavor that's going to give our tacos a fresh, tasty effect. Okay, add it to the blender. Next, extract the juice from both lemon and lime and put it into the blender as well. Then add a fair amount of olive oil to the blender, followed by a couple of tablespoons of sea salt and cracked black pepper. Blend it to a smooth consistency. Now let's take our 3 chicken breasts and put them in a 1 gallon Ziploc bag and beat your chicken with the back of your knife to tenderize them to allow the marinade to really soak in. Pour half of your cilantro sauce into the bag to allow the chicken to marinate for a half hour or longer. Take the other half and put it into a separate bowl for your cream sauce, which we'll get to here in a little bit. Okay, now let's work on our Pico De Gallo and guacamole. Dice up 4 tomatoes like this, then put it into a mixing bowl and loosen it up a little bit to release a lot of the tomato water. Then strain it and put it back into the bowl. Next, use half of a red onion and small dice it like this. Put it into the bowl as well. And then mince our half a jalapeno and add that into the bowl of goodies as well. Then mince up 3 garlic cloves and add that in, and then roughly chop up a little bit of cilantro and incorporate that as well. Hit it up with salt and pepper, and you guess it, more lemon and lime zest and juice. Then mix it all together. Okay, it's guacamole time. De-seed 6 avocados and spoon out the flesh from the skins and put it into a mixing bowl and then crush them up. Then add 1 cup of your Pico De Gallo to the avocados and the juice as well to help keep the avocados fresh and green. Mix well and add salt and pepper. This bowl suits the Pico De Gallo better, so I'm going to switch them out. Okay, add the seeds back in. Supposedly it keeps it fresher longer if you do. Okay, now let's make our cream-based sauce with the rest of the cilantro sauce. Combine together 1 cup of sour cream, and that's it. Simple, but fresh and delicious. Okay, time to grill our marinated chicken breasts. It's best to do it in a pan instead of open flame grill so that the juices can stay with the chicken and prevent it from not drying out. While we wait for the chicken, let's go and make our tortilla chips. Okay, so what I have here is a stock pot with canola oil filled 1/4 of the way up, keeping it shallow for the oil not to splatter everywhere. I'm using a thermometer to make sure the temp stays around 350 degrees. Okay, let's go ahead and cut into 4 sections a 1 pound package of corn tortillas. Okay, now slowly add a 1/4 section of the tortillas into the oil at a time. Use a spider or a slotted spoon to fish them out. Once you fish them out, when they are golden brown, put them into a mixing bowl and dust them with salt. And that's it. Simple. Okay, go ahead and flip your chicken breast. Look at that. Nice and caramelized grill marks that we want to see. Cook for another 5 more minutes. Okay, chicken is done and it's time to cut it up into small pieces. Look at this. Nice and juicy. That's what we want to see. Okay, put it back in a bowl and clean up our station to finally construct our chicken tacos with a side of guac and chips. Grill some flour tortilla. Then add your cream sauce as your base. Then your chicken. Then shredded cheese. Then add your sweet and sour slaw, followed by your Pico De Gallo. Guacamole and chips on the side, and a couple of lime wedges. Then devour. I can't resist any longer. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave your comments down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for future updates. Until next time, this is Jeremy signing out.